We'll be right
What's
back.
up, my guys? We are back in line once again. I am your co-host, JT Nixon. Second time introducing myself on a podcast ever. Still doesn't come naturally quite yet. Jake, what's up? Tiggy Nation, what's up? How are we doing tonight, fellas?
I'm doing great. It's been a minute, fellas. It's been a minute. I mean, I feel like last time we talked, it was September, and now it's the end of October. Halloween's tomorrow. We're kicking off. The Dodgers are about to win the World Series tonight. So, I mean, just crazy, crazy things happening from the last time we talked. So, a lot to catch up on, a lot to chat about.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of the Dodgers, that was crazy. Saturday night. I don't want to. We got to get an applause here. I hit my first bet of the year last night.
Come
on. Last Saturday, I did the Louisville Boston College over first parlay bet. Louisville Boston
of
College
the year
over, of the football season. Louisville Boston of college football. Louisville.
You got to retire.
Louisville Boston College over and the Dodgers money line, and when Freddie Boy crushed that like grand salami or whatever, I was going crazy. And first of all, dude, I'm putting together ridiculously dumb bets and betting low units to try to make a lot of money. These aren't like high dollar.
I love how you say units like you're freaking Jersey Jerry or something.
Okay, don't ever compare me to that fraud, dude.
Jake, to be honest,
poopy pants.
That was the first one I thought of because I am so behind on the Barstool universe, other than Brianna and Chicken Fry and Zach Bryan breaking up, which
Tough.
Not shocked. Honestly, my problem here is I hate that I have learned so much about Zach Bryan's life because I don't listen to his music the same.
We can say it. He is a massive douchebag. And
he
I think
seems
that's all
like
right to say.
He genuinely seems like a scumbag. Like totally puts on this fake persona like, oh, I love you guys. Sorry, I hate to disappoint everyone. No, like I think he's just a legit scumbag. So that sucks. Yeah, Brianna Chicken Fry, big fan though. Feel bad for she got her heart broken, but she'll bounce back.
For those that aren't familiar with the Zach Bryan Chicken Fry, what did Zach do that makes him such a douchebag and bad person?
Okay, so apparently every relationship he's been on, he has cheated on the significant other. Like he cheated on his wife.
Hold on. He didn't just cheat on his wife.
Yeah, I don't even know that full story.
Him and his wife were in the army, or not army. They served the country. I don't know which one.
I think they were.
Yeah, they served the country. She was deployed. He was here. He literally just sent her divorce papers. Married his high school. Didn't text her. Didn't call her. Just sent him over and was like, I want a divorce. Then he starts dating this Deb chick. And then how he broke up with her is that she thought he was out working and he just never came back. He never came back. And then all of a sudden he was dating Brianna. And then literally he breaks up with Brianna. He's on Raya the next day and is going viral, whatever you want to call it, all over X or Twitter because he was sleeping in a dorm bed with a girl. That's a whole nother thing. Brother, you're 28 years old. I don't care if you're hooking up with younger chicks. You got to have a hotel.
Yeah. Here's my thing about why I think he's a scumbag douche. Because he'll do these things, but then he'll say on social media, on podcasts and stuff, like, man, like, I just was going through stuff. Sorry for everyone I disappointed. I hate to disappoint my fan. Like, just own up to it. Like, quit trying to make like he always makes an excuse on all social media for like everything. And it's like, dude, just own up to it, Like, I don't know. We're going off on a crazy Zach Bryan rant right now. But yeah, he's just, I don't know. It sucks because like genuinely back in 2019, 2020, like I legit fell in love with his freaking music. Like I loved it. I could not stop listening to it for years and years. And now that you just learned more about him, I'm like, man, this guy kind of sucks,
Well, I think I think we're in unison then. I mean, he's the first future guest of the pod that we're going to have to cancel in the year 2024.
I agree. I agree. We don't do this often, and I don't want to make this a habit. It sucks because I know his new album's going to be a banger.
It is too. But
the problem is him. I'm the more and more I get to know him, I'm having a tough time separating the music from the artist.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's kind of like how people hated Joffrey and that actor's never been able to act before just because he played Joffrey. Like, I'm starting to feel that way about Zach Bryan. Zach Bryan, Joffrey, what a comparison.
Yeah,
maybe Ramsey.
What? Yeah.
Hate that. And then to just go on, the Freddie Freeman Saturday. It's funny. Me and my roommates, a couple buddies were out and we're watching the game. We're just watching. And they walk Mookie Betts. And I literally type in the chat, walking Mookie to put the most consistent hitter in the last 6 years up. Bold move. And then, first pitch, home run.
Dude, and then
place went wild.
They bring that pitcher in that hasn't pitched since like 2004. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but like it's been a long ass time. What are you thinking, dude? What are you thinking? And then also, speaking of Mookie Betts, how do we feel? I just saw like a couple hours ago, JT, I don't know if you saw it or not. They're playing game 4 of the World Series. Mookie Betts goes up to catch a ball in the outfield, and Yankees fans rip the ball out of the dude's glove.
So what happened as a result of that, the play?
He didn't catch it, right, Tig? They didn't
No, so he caught it. He had it fully caught and fully
Wait
enclosed,
a second. No.
And the fan opened the glove up like a fucking claw and ripped the ball out.
And so they counted it as him not catching it?
No, they counted it as an out. The umpire did
I was gonna say if that was what happened, not even a baseball guy, that would have fired me up. Because that's bull crap.
But it's funny, the guy who hit it was the same one who hit it in game 1 that it was about to go like hit the wall, and the fan grabbed over the wall and pulled it in. And they called it a home run, but then they pushed it back to a ground rule double.
These guys are like, these are my seats. I pay for these seats. I pay for this.
He needs banned.
Well, I guess there was a podcast sometime today. Gronk went on. The guy who was like messing with the ball went to Arizona at the same time Gronk did, was friends with him, and played club hockey there. And Gronk was like, oh, yeah, that's his MO. He's fucking passionate as hell. Like, he's like, he was just sticking up for his team.
That's funny. I saw he was in the Barstool office today too. And honestly, just want to wrap that up real quick. JT, don't feel left out. Like I haven't really been paying much attention to it either. So just the whole universe itself.
I know. Yeah. Dude, I haven't listened to one of their pods in a minute. I do like the Tate stuff though. Big Tate guy.
The fate of Tate.
Ohio's Tate.
Yeah, he's I don't know. He's one of the most recent ones to me that's just been coming in and just kind of like wreaking havoc like a Nate Dogg would. Just like doesn't give a shit and saying stuff that like might not even be true, but it gets people stirred up. So it's pretty good. But I did buy tickets. Nick's doing comedy at the Pittsburgh Improv Thursday, November 14th. So I bought me and Christy bought tickets and we're gonna go see him.
That's cool. That's awesome.
He's with Mook and Chris Bader. So it should be pretty good. I'm excited. I think it'll be, obviously I'm there to support, but love a good comedy show.
No, that's really cool. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Tig Nation, I got to applaud you real quick since we haven't talked for months. Okay. You're the change up of the videos with the old school looking pictures.
You like them?
Love them.
Sick.
Love them. The music choices, love them. It takes me back. It takes me back. I feel like I'm in like the 90s or like the early 2000s or something.
Right? Isn't it sick? So I thought it was so cool. So the camera went to our buddy Patrick, actually, who with the Air Force rugby and stuff. He went to New York, so I let him take the camera. And funny enough, I had that like Camp Snap camera, and I also got him one as well. And I was like, hey, you would probably like this a lot. So I brought that to him. And he ended up taking one entire video with the camera, and it was him going up the escalator.
Oh, yeah, brother.
That's all he took. And he was like, yeah, it's hard when you're by yourself. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking pain in the ass to film content by yourself, dude. You got to go place the camera. You got to go do it, or you got to be the idiot carrying the camera the whole time. But then he took a bunch of pictures with the Camp Snap and stuff, and he looked great. And but I like that it enabled me with the camera to just still do stuff, which was really cool. And it's a lot easier to edit with just with the song. And I think it's really cool. So I might go back and do some days videos, some days the camera. Yeah. So yeah, the camera's been cool. I put a little vintage filter on and been having a lot of fun with it. And I think people enjoy it when, you know, I take a picture of them and they'll all call, they'll be like, stop taking photos, yada, yada, yada. And then the next day they're like, hey, where are those photos? I want to see them.
Yeah.
So,
Very,
you filming me?
Yeah. Very, I like it. It just has a nice, like, old school kind of feel to it, you know?
Super cool. If you order one, it usually comes in a week, and they have 2,000 photos, and until you want to wipe it or something like that. And you
Is
can
it
do
easy
that.
to get the pictures off the camera?
Yeah, it's got a USB-C on the bottom. So if your phone has a USB-C, you can literally do it directly from the camera to your phone.
Damn, that might be what Christy's sister has.
Nice.
Christy's sister had something like that when we were in North Carolina. She like used the camera and then it just went directly to her phone. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But speaking of old school style pictures, speaking of October coming to an end, the one like I don't want to say like viral tweet or viral video of you always see like comes around this time where it's like the 2000s like school holiday parties and all of that stuff, and you see the pictures and whatnot of people in like high school, grade school, whatever it is. Dude, every time those hit so hard because like I look at those pictures and I'm like, I genuinely think, boys, we had the glory days of just life in general.
You gave me chills there,
dude.
Because I do agree.
Every time I see them, like you just see how happy everybody used to be. You just see like everybody was in such a holiday festive spirit, whether it was like fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever else it would be. Like everybody was just so happy and like, dude, it's crazy that. It's just crazy that it doesn't feel that way anymore. I don't know how else to say it.
No. And I think that magic comes with adolescence, you know? Like, I think when you're little, you feel that. The ones that really hit me, like, almost in a good way, like good memories, but get me really kind of sad and like, I really feel the quickness of time really is the Christmas ones.
Dude.
They hit me so hard. Like genuinely, like the older we get, I'm such a wimp. Like I cry at everything. Like everything makes me emotional. Like, and seeing those, like some will have like the Polar Express music as the background music. And I'm like, this is breaking me right now. Something about when you're a kid, Christmas break felt like a year. Like it felt like, holy crap, Christmas break is so long. You're just at home, Christmas decorations, like Christmas movies, your mom's making cookies, and just those videos hit me so freaking hard.
And real quick take, like it's crazy to think that while we were doing all of those things, you did not have a phone. You laid on the couch and you watched TV. Like you had to talk to your friends. You went to family's house and you played cards and you actually played with toys. Like I couldn't fathom laying on a couch right now without playing on my phone at the age of 31, almost 32. It's mind-boggling to literally think that that's just how life was. But now that it's so normal to have a device or whatever it is, like I don't know. It's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you said like, you know, you're reminiscing and looking back and how happy everything was, like I was just like, well, there's no phones. Like there's no phones to change any mood. You're just there with your family. Like you're honestly essentially trapped because you're not driving, you're not going anywhere. It's like, hey, we're going here as a family. We're gonna have to like essentially suck it up, but it's like you might as well make the most of it when you're there. You see your cousins, you're there with your family and stuff. It's like it's gonna be a good time. Everyone there loves you unconditionally. You know what I mean? So, you know, you're just surrounded by good people. And yeah, maybe I tell you that'd be a good idea for like a party. And you know how some party they take your keys so you don't drive or something like that. It's like, hey, give me your phone. Like
you
no
coming
phone
in?
party.
You coming in? It's in the basket.
I love it. I do. I love that idea. I really love that.
we used to do dinner with I don't know if you guys know Michael Joseph. Shout out.
Yeah. I know that.
He went to Bethlehem, went to
Lindsley, right?
Lindsley,
Yeah.
and he was St. Vincent
He
Summer
went
Camp
to
guy.
the Howard Long Wellness Center.
Yep, great guy, fantastic. And we would go with like some of the Varlases and basically like the Wheeling Park pool crew, like the lifeguards, and I worked there and stuff. So we would go up to Drovers all the time, and whenever we would go, we would put our phones in a pile, and the first one to grab their phone would pay for the bill.
Love that.
Naturally, no one's going to grab their freaking phone and pay, over $100 for, Drovers for 8 people and stuff. So it was just nice. Like there was no technology up there at dinner. So it was a really cool experience. Need to bring that back. Need to bring that back for like any sort of time you go out. I think it'd be cool to have a party, maybe like a holiday party. Be like, hey, phones away. If you need pictures or want a picture taken, like we have a couple cameras, we'll do that. No phones unless like you're waiting for someone to give directions or something. I don't know.
Dude, and just listening to both of you, this thought of like, there's no such thing as living in the moment anymore when you have a phone or an iPad or a computer.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest things that I want to work on. I guess we'll call it a New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Is to just be more present, There's always so many different things we got to do or so many distractions that are right in front of us. It's like I just want to be more present in the moment,
Dude, yeah. you give me the beach or some kind of water vacation and my family and friends I like don't need my phone at all. Like that's my favorite part of going on vacation, I feel like. Because will do my best to just leave my phone in my room and just like, and obviously the first day's hard, but then once you start doing it over and over and over again, you get sick of your phone. But it's just like the opposite of it is once you get so used to being on your phone and scrolling on your phone, it's very uncomfortable to not be on it. It's kind of hard to have a happy medium, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost which we had talked about this on here, Taking Nation. It's almost just like a response of when you don't know what to do. It's just grab your phone.
Yeah.
That's why I bought a yo. That's why I bought a yo-yo.
How is the yo-yo tricks coming along?
Good. I mean, I don't do many tricks. It's around these parts somewhere. I don't do many tricks, but I'm really, really slick with it now.
Is that sunscreen?
What?
Is that sunscreen?
Sunscreen.
Right?
Yeah. Back on your printer.
Oh yeah, it is. I don't know. Wait, how can you see? Oh, I guess you see more than I do.
Yeah.
On my own box here. But yeah, that's sunscreen. I don't know why it's there. It was in a backpack, I think. I was cleaning out the backpack.
Oh man, no judgments, man. Just wondering.
Yeah. No, but real quick on the holiday sphere, we did a cool thing last weekend. I may have talked about this on here, Tiggy Nation. Anyway. I always miss the boat, like on doing fall activities. Like I do every year. I'm like, shit, I missed it all. I missed Oktoberfest. I missed every little fall thing that goes on. So this year I was determined, I'm like, I'm not going to miss it. Like I'm going to plan something. Anyway, last weekend we did a train ride from Blue Ridge, Georgia, which is North Georgia. And it takes you into a little mountain town in Tennessee. And it was just awesome. Like beautiful day through the mountains, like over like a nice river, beautiful fall leaves, like, and the train has its concession car. Like you can get coffee and drinks and snacks. And I got us a blanket and we're all just like and it was a lot of fun. So I'm really glad we got to do it. Blue Ridge is like a cute little, it's almost like it gives you like it's a really mountain town vibe, like almost like a Colorado-y kind of mountain town vibe. And same with the place it took you to in Tennessee, which I love those little mountain towns, like nice little restaurants, like little shops. Angie's favorite store at the place is this candle shop, which I love candles, but the candles, as it melts, becomes lotion.
What?
That's what I said. I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is legit. And they had samples and stuff, so that was pretty cool. But really good time. So I was glad we were able to do that.
How does the candles become lotion?
Just like as the wax melts, it's lotion. Like, I don't know.
Are you
how
like
that
rubbing
can
the
co-
candle like on the side? Like how do you?
No. So like, like if you have like a candle
crazy?
in like
Am I-
a glass, like
Yeah.
a glass candle, and it's melted,
Oh,
you would just like dip your hands in and do one of these things.
okay.
And it's legit lotion.
But do you wait till after it's cool, right? I guess.
No,
No, because
gonna
then
be hot?
it hardens back up.
Just think of hot wax when you like
Yeah.
dip your finger in it and then it hardens up real quick on
Yeah.
your finger. Just imagine that being
Yeah, it's
instead of it
warm.
getting hard, it's lotion.
Yeah, it's warm. It's warm, but
Okay.
it was sick. I loved it. I was like, this is nice. So
I'm ready. I'm ready
bought
for
a few.
like be sick if they were like edible candles. Like they dripped and like it just like was like hot chocolate or something like that.
That would be pretty insane.
I thought you were talking different edibles.
Well, I when I said that, I was like, all right, I gotta clarify here. Gotta make some clarifications. I meant like in terms of like tasty treats.
It's okay. We knew what you meant.
Yeah.
Got hot apple cider on the train. It was
Dude.
nice.
That's what we're making to go trick or treat tomorrow night at Neil's house. Making hot caramel apple cider.
Man, that's fun.
Yeah.
That just
Well, we
that sounds
don't
fun.
get any kids here. So like, and mom and dad are at the farm, and I was just like, I mean, like we would be sitting out there for 4 kids. So I just texted Neil. I was like, hey, we're just gonna come trick or treat with you. So we're gonna go sit over
honestly,
there.
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, dude.
Anyone dressing up over here?
I'm lame. I'm not. I'm gonna be
I'll
honest.
probably try to throw something little, like some kind of headwear or something. I won't put a whole fit on.
Yeah.
We should probably get a pretty good amount of trick or treaters, which is fun.
Yeah. I guess. Sorry. I'll wear jeans, my red and black flannel, and I'll be a lumberjack.
Yeah, I'll do something like that. Yeah.
There we go. Cool. I think I got the rollerblades and we got a couple hockey sticks here, so I can be like a hockey player or something like that.
Be goon.
Yeah. Be goon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need to knock a tooth out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably put like a jersey on or a flannel and a cowboy hat or something.
Well, I mean, you look great right now. You're like a cornhole professional here.
Yeah. Hey, I have a medal. I have a medal to prove it. Second runner up, Smyrna Cornhole League. Dang, that's almost a year ago now.
We should get a jersey. We make a good team. But hey, dude,
Yeah.
So I'm bringing one thing to the table this pod, and this is very organically done. You were talking about mountains, you were talking about hills. I wanted to take a second to shout out the story of the West Virginia boys that have been helping with Hurricane.
Oh yeah, tell me about
Helene.
this because I didn't read or listen to.
Yeah,
it.
so basically, I'll read the description here. Basically, a group of West Virginia coal miners known as the West Virginia Boys became local heroes in North Carolina by rebuilding a 2.7-mile stretch of Highway 64. This roadway had been crucial for residents in Bat Cave and Chimney Rock. While federal aid was delayed in just 3 days, the miners cleared the roadway, allowing families to return home. It's just like such a cool, wholesome thing, like just people doing it out of the kindness of their own hearts. And it's just like cool that it's obviously West Virginia, which is sick. But I also want to talk about simulations here, okay? Because
how did you get to there from
because
there?
when I first searched this, all I did was type in Hurricane Helene, West Virginia boys. And the first thing that popped up was kind of interesting. It says the story of Hurricane Helene is one of those wild tales tied to the West Virginia boys that stands out when the hurricane hit in the late 1950s. 1950s. A group of West Virginia soldiers stationed in the South, and rather than hunkering down, they ended up taking the storm as a call to action. While Helene's path was expected to devastate areas across Carolinas, the West Virginia boys stepped up in any ways that they could, kind of helping. So you're telling me this happened in 1950?
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And then it happens in 2024? Now, listen, obviously West Virginia, North Carolina, right by each other. You know, they would interact and whatnot. But how crazy is it that, like, we got back-to-back West Virginia boys for Hurricane Helene? I'm hoping if there's any of the ones that are still alive from the 1950s, they all get together and kind of, like, have a cool family reunion like they did for, like, Deadpool and Wolverine, like all the Ryans and the Hughes, and, like, do stuff like that. So that'd be cool. Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to West Virginia boys.
Yeah. Shout out to West Virginia boys. That's a great thing. Not shocked. The people of West Virginia are great people, so doesn't shock me. Shout out.
So I don't know if you guys saw, I went live on Facebook last week. Did you guys catch that?
I hope
don't
you're
have
joking.
a Facebook. Saw the Instagram thing that you were live.
I hope you weren't that tipsy off the wine that you forgot I was there.
JT was there. Oh my god! I definitely, because you came on like right at the beginning, right?
No, I mean you finished the wine bottle when I was on when I hopped on.
I was a little banged up.
I could tell you were, but you were having a good time.
I was.
That's all right.
I don't know who was in there. There was too many people at one point, and then everyone was typing and no one was voting, and I was going crazy.
No, hold on real quick, and I'll let you go. The funny thing was you asked us a yes or no question about something. I don't remember what. And a bunch of people kept saying yes. And then you start reading the comments. You're saying yes. Why is everyone saying yes? I don't understand. It was so funny, but go ahead.
I was bagged up. So for those listeners here, I lost a week in fantasy football and I had to podcast live on Facebook until I finished a bottle of wine. And I don't drink wine. I thought a glass of wine was like 3 drinks, and it turns out it's like 5 or 6. And it ended up being like an hour and a half, but I feel like I gulped the first half down in maybe 2 minutes, and then I talked for an hour, 15 minutes, and then I gulped the last half down.
Yeah, dude, that's a crazy punishment.
In like 3 minutes at the end.
That's a crazy punishment. I mean, drinking a bottle of wine is, I mean, like, I know, like, housewife women do it every night, but in terms of, like, tough guys like us, like, wine is good. I like wine, but drinking a bottle of wine is not easy if you're not used to doing it.
It was a little
I know JT is, though. So.
Dude, I swear, I can house some freaking wine. Other stuff, I cannot. Like, you give me 1 or 2 mixed drinks in it, like, but something about wine, like I just freaking house some wine. But Tiggy Nation, I could tell you were having a great time. It looked like fun. I was like, man, I wish I was here with Tiggy Nation right now. Like, it seemed like a good time.
It was a good time. I'm happy I did it. I do owe a beer mile down the line from last year, so that might happen this week. Mainly because next week, I'm going to have to take a little hiatus. I don't think I told you boys this.
About your eyes?
Yeah, about my eyes. So I'm getting LASIK or PRK next week. So my surgery date's actually Thursday. Actually, maybe I could do something Wednesday. I will have my eyes there. So I might be able to be on my phone or something Wednesday for the pod. Cool. And then Thursday surgery. And then I'm going to be like, have you guys seen Minority Report with Tom Cruise?
Nope, never heard of him either.
No.
Not sure.
Kill me. Very good movie. I think it's on Paramount. Like all the other Tom Cruise movies. They made a show about it too, which was cool. But I'm not going to talk about the premise of the movie. I think I talked about it on the pod, actually. Feel free to go watch, 90 minutes of that, of me rambling on, talking about Lost and Minority Report. But basically, Tom Cruise gets his eyes replaced because there's all these eye scanners everywhere, and he needs new eyes so they don't know it's him. And at the end of the surgery, he's got these bandages on his eyes and he can't see anything, And that's going to be me basically for a week after my surgery.
Can you do a pod like that the following week?
That would be cool. I should be flying back that Tuesday the 12th. So potentially I could be here. I might have to look like trying to think.
Let's put your glasses on.
Yeah.
I can
Who's
see
the artist
you.
with the glasses? I'm gonna look like Stevie Wonder. over
Stevie
here.
Wonder, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have blacked out sunglasses. So could work.
That'd be
Could
nice.
potentially work. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey,
So-
We might have
PFT
to
did it
Yeah, PFT did it for years. So
for years. So
We might have to wait till later in the week to do that one. I have to go to Charleston. Oh, I've been going so many places. But yeah, we'll get her done.
Charleston girl.
We'll get her done.
oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. What else? My fantasy football team is back.
Good.
I was in the trenches. Past couple weeks, I've really climbed back though. So happy to see that. What else is going on?
Broncos fucking rolling, dude. Fucking rolling. Got a big one on Sunday against the Baltimore Ravens. Very excited for that one. Next 2 weeks are going to be back-to-back bangers at Baltimore and at Kansas City. And just can't wait to see Bo do his thing. I will say I did watch that Commanders Bears ending live. Had that on the TV and genuinely just went nuts. Like, I was a fan of either team. That was very cool too. And college basketball starts next week. So very excited about that in the sports world.
Oh, go ahead, Tiggy Nation.
Well, I was gonna say, fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, JT just stole my thought somehow.
Probably
Sorry.
that the Broncos are back and they're really good.
Oh
and Bo
yeah,
looks
no, I was
great.
gonna talk about the Steelers. How the AFC runs through Pittsburgh again. So we're officially back. I mean, we never left, and we're sussy for Russie over here.
Honestly, dude,
Yeah,
I hope we have to play you guys. Trust me, I want all the smoke. I want the sussy for Russie. I want it all. I don't care if it's in Pittsburgh. I don't care if it's in Denver. I would absolutely love to play you guys. Just saying. Again.
yeah.
just-
The Steelers are pretty good. Russell Wilson, he looks like a Steeler. I gotta say it. He really does. The Broncos they're moving a little different these days. You know, I think the next step is to get Bo Nix some real receivers.
yeah.
To be honest, like Cortland Sutton, he's good, but who name the receivers and you're like, who are all these freaking people? Like, we don't even
Dude,
know.
he has no weapons, and like
Yeah.
not even to just say he really doesn't. And the guys that are playing there, like they're doing their best, but I just hope we make a move before the trade deadline's over next week.
Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to Kirk Bangs too. I'd be remiss. Beat the Bucks last week.
He walked up in the trap
Yeah.
and he took the trap.
What's that?
He he walked up into the trap and he took the trap. He said that
What?
with his press conferences. Once.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like to see them do well. That's exciting. I think I'll always have I'll always have a little soft spot, I think, for like these Atlanta teams throughout my life. So I think that's kind of cool. I think that's fun. So shout out Kirk Bangs as well. Also, freaking playoff CB. You know, I have a couple things. He's rolling. Honestly, he is the best driver right now. At maybe wins, no. But overall best driver in the playoffs is Christopher Bell. And unfortunately, these last two races dominating the whole race and they just get out coached at the end there. We weren't really going to win Homestead, I don't think. We were in the top 5, whatever, the whole time essentially, but which is good. We're still not, we have the two guys that won who, Joey Logano and Reddick.
Fuck,
But
Joey
we're
Logano.
But we're still top. We're still there, we're still above the cut line. So it's like all we got to do is just dominate Martinsville. We don't even have to win. I want to win.
He just can't wreck. He can't.
No, that's
wreck.
what I'm saying. He's got to race like he's been racing these past few races, and we're in. You
It's
know,
gonna be a war.
So how
But-
many? Is there only one race left?
There's Martinsville, and then Phoenix after that.
Okay. So, and Kyle Larson's at like 5 right now, so he needs to pick it up.
He's
a bit.
below. Yeah, he's below the cut line. Who's up there? It's Christopher Bell, and then who's right below?
I think it's Larson.
No. Kyle Larson's
Blaney?
below the cut line.
Is it
Byron or
Blaney?
Blaney? I think it might be Byron.
Might be really, dude. But just the
Let me look.
drivers we're naming: Larson, CB, Blaney, Dennis Hamilton, aka Denny Hamlin. Like, it's crazy, dude. There is absolute
it's Byron.
dogs left. Wait,
Yeah.
so who's left? Who's all left?
It's gonna be you got Logano and Reddick, and then CB, Byron, Larson, Denny, Blaney, Chase Elliott.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
I was listening to Actions Detrimental with Denny Hamlin's podcast, and he's like, I have never seen. I think he's talking about the top 8. Top 8 playoff drivers are the actual 8 best drivers. He's like, you couldn't pick a better 8. And he's like, I love to see it. Like, I want to see the top guys race to win. Go ahead, Tiggy Nation.
I think I know 7. The one guy who the name I don't recognize is the guy in the first position, Tyler Reddick, is the only person I think I don't recognize in terms of names.
So
Yeah.
he's relatively newer to the Cup Series. He's been racing in the Cup Series a couple years. He's an Xfinity champion. He drives for Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin. So he's on 2311. Very, very, very good driver. It's just funny to see him and CB kind of battling because that was like the Xfinity battle for a couple of years. Honestly, he to me, he's one of the best drivers in NASCAR. Like, period. Like right now, when his Toyota's running, he's one of the ones that literally can win in any single race, whether it's street race, short track, like super speedway. He's always up there. I'm excited to see him move on. Yeah, dude, these drivers are just crazy. This race is going to be a bloodbath, and it's a short track, which means like, potentially teammates could be blocking for it. It's going to be fun. Very fun.
Yeah, I do want to say my statement does hold true, because if you look at this now, Christopher Bell is number 1 in points. He's number 2 in wins behind Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson has 6 wins this year, and he has 14 top 5 finishes, and that's the most.
And he is not currently in the playoff picture if it ended today.
No, Christopher Bell, who? Oh, Larson.
Larson with all those accolades. Like, if it ends today, he's not in the final.
Yeah. But besides wins, like, Christopher Bell is the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
Like, which is awesome. I honestly want Larson to make. I want to see Larson in the champ. I want CB and Larson. I love Denny, but Kyle Larson's the freaking best. It's like, I want to see Christopher Bell beat Kyle Larson in the championship.
You don't want to see like, you don't want to see the Broncos play Carolina in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You want to see Denver play. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, is that a shot at Cam Newton?
I don't know.
Cam Newton ricochet shot for no reason, dude.
No reason. I mean, the guy can't throw it 30 yards downfield. What are you talking about?
But no, for CB, like, this season is just crazy because 2 years ago he makes it, basically should have won, bad pit, didn't end up getting in front. Last year his car blew up, only like 60 to 70, 80 laps in. If he can make it again, knowing that he won Phoenix in spring, and it's crazy. Back before NASCAR, the whole season started, I bet $100 for Christopher Bell to win it all, to win 1,000. And the fact that he is still doing it, brother, it's like, it's awesome. So I have a dog in the fight, not only as a friend, not only as a fan, but for financials as well.
You're going to have to let us know the payout next week before the last race. Like, not that you would hedge, not that, not putting thoughts in your head, but just let us know, what the payout would be if you took the money now.
What would the payout have to be where I'd be dumb not to take it?
I think over 500, you should take it.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's tough because like if it's over half, you can just hedge. You know what I mean? And you'll make so. Dude, they'll probably put it at like 400 something. I bet is what they put it at. And
I can't wait.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that I think it would be cool. Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson going at it. I'm a big Kyle Larson fan just because I don't know. He's just a young driver that wins a lot. Hendrick Motorsports, baby. Think that'd be cool. Is Phoenix the only raceway that they do twice a year?
No, they do pretty much all of them twice a year.
Okay.
There's some that they don't, but
yeah, I think it's
for the most part, they do like all the major races twice a year.
Yeah, like you'll have random ones, like a random Iowa one. It'll be like once a year, like a random like
Chicago
street race is
Yeah.
once a year. Like Watkins Glen might be once a year. Like just random stuff. Like
Well,
that.
real quick, they're racing in Mexico next year. They're trying to do F1, which I get it. They're trying to get more fans in it. I appreciate that. They're racing in Mexico next year, and they're trying to have a Dubai race.
Oh man,
that'd be crazy.
Not next year, but that's in talks, and I'm like, that's sick,
dude. Also, I don't know if you saw one of the like final 4, final 3 locations for the next street race is Pittsburgh.
You did tell me that. Yeah.
And I for sure would be going.
That dude, that's sick.
Where are they gonna do that? Like they can't.
I mean,
they can't do it downtown.
They do it downtown.
They do the Chicago street race in downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
Like it's legit.
I mean,
they close off everything. It's pretty sick.
I mean, let's go crazy. Hey, let's go crazy. Shut down the tunnel and the bridge.
Why not?
Oh my gosh.
And then like race up the mountain and shit, dude. Like
full Tokyo drift style.
Wait, JT, where do they do the race?
In Chicago. Where?
Where at? Downtown, brother.
Downtown Chicago. Which is sick.
They did F1 in the middle of the fucking Vegas Strip. So I mean, who's to say? That'd be cool, dude. Pittsburgh's so close quarter though, man.
I know.
That'd be crazy. That'd be cool.
That would be crazy. The Dubai race, allegedly, like I saw a picture, like obviously it's not the real track. It's like looks like Rainbow Road in Mario Kart. Like it's all lit up and like colorful. I'm like, dude, this could be freaking sick.
It's tight. It's tight.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, honestly, guys, that's all I got for you.
Me too. The only
go
ahead, Tig.
Yeah. Well, I just got a thought. So Halloween candy's here. I got the Skittles, not opened. I'm gonna open it, and I don't know if you saw that one Skittle in the whole pack.
No way.
Hey, what are we doing here? There's nothing else in here.
We used to be a proper country.
We
used to be a proper country.
That's actually, at least it was the best one. It was an orange one.
Orange is good. Orange is good.
That's the best. I mean, in my opinion, that's the best one.
Almost as good as yellow. Almost.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, before you sound out, happy Halloween, everybody. Very nice to be back, and I think I encourage everybody to get out and vote. Whomever you want to vote for, that's up for you. That's up to you, but it is our duty as American citizens to get out there and vote. So everybody go vote, and happy Halloween. And
what are we doing? We're politicians now.
Dude, we got paid. We got paid for that.
You're right. I'm just kidding. Yeah, everyone go vote. Shout out Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Halloween, everybody. Thanks for hopping in line with us. Don't eat too much candy. Your stomach will get hurt if you don't, and you'll have to call in sick for school, and you'll miss the lunch line for next time. All right. But all right. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.